So again, Alan works out a lot, and we're trying to see that extra dimension in his stomach. And it's interesting that sometimes when you work out a lot, you build up muscle, and we can definitely feel muscle in here. But the problem is, the muscle can sometimes push out everything, and you're like, I'm working out, I should see more definition, and sometimes you feel like you see less. All right, so we're gonna define this. Okay, so I'm gonna have you hold this a little bit. We're gonna mark some things here. Now, one of the reasons I think that Alan is overqualified, he's obviously overqualified because he's super skilled and he can do many different things here to do CoolSculpting, is that he can actually do all this contouring, which he did for me, so this is great, versus a standard provider can only do CoolSculpting. So the fact that you can take someone and say, hey, let's push it, let's, instead of doing CoolSculpting, let's push you like another notch or two. That's kind of a cool thing, I think, not to use. So the cool thing about Kybella, you've never had Kybella before, right? So it doesn't look like it's gonna hurt, and you don't feel it right away. What happens is you feel a sting later. It's about 10 seconds later, and we're gonna try to work efficiently, just to kind of go through those areas. We can do standing or sitting. I like standing if you're okay with that. So this is our plan. Let's take a look in the mirror together as we're looking through here. So if we're looking through here together, we kind of talked about our plan. I think this is gonna be critical. So we're thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, okay? So that's gonna be our goal. I wanna see that contoured through here, and then let's see this, create this, that abdominal change. The other interesting thing about Kybella is it can feel pretty firm afterwards. So CoolSculpting, you know, when you have it, it gets a little firmer and soft, but with Kybella, it's gonna be firm. It's gonna look different. And so that's the part with Kybella. So great option here. And then the other option we have is to do liposuction, which, again, maybe because I don't do body liposuction, I do neck stuff, I'm just not as big a fan of that. More issues, more risk. You might say Kybella has more, but I haven't seen really any issues with that, but there's always a chance with everything.